하나, 둘, 셋.
안녕하세요.
What is up, Ducks Quack Quack? Danny Kim.
David.
And Kelsey the Korean.
Hey, and today we're gonna talk about waxing in Korea.
Wow.
Are you waxed?
Just like that? Wow,
Is
that
that-
is so rude.
Is that too much of a personal question?
Yeah.
I trim. I don't wax. It hurts to rip hair.
I love how she just
Are you
answered
waxed?
that. I'm not gonna answer.
Why not? We're naked.
I mean, I'm
we're-
Korean, so
Are you waxed?
obviously.
I'm trimmed as well. I have waxed before, but I'm trimmed now.
Okay.
I'm
You're waxed.
trim fan.
No.
Well, there's no shame in having a full bush.
Ah.
Of course not. Of course not.
Okay,
99%.
Okay, okay.
Personally,
Calm down, guys.
I
Calm
don't
down,
mind
guys.
if it's clean. It doesn't matter if there's hair or not.
Okay, we're gonna talk all about that. So, before we go on to our personal views about whether you want a bush down there or not, I just wanted to bring out some facts, and logics.
Danny did a lot of research.
I'm all about the facts and logics.
Yep.
I'm Danny Shapiro. Okay, so I brought some statistics regarding waxing trends in Korea.
Wow.
This is information from Shinhan Card, which is one of the biggest card companies, credit card companies in Korea. We actually use it too. So this is amazing. Between 2015 to 2017, people in their 60s, there was a 286% increase in payments in waxing facilities.
Why would people in their 60s wax?
Well, they want to have sex too with clean ding
Are
dongs.
people in their 60s still active? Sexually active?
There's Viagra. And then in their 20s, between 2015 and 2017, there was a 469% increase, which is insane. And people in their 40s, now the ajumas, 618% increase in payments in waxing shops
That's really interesting.
in between 2015 to 2017.
Is there a statistic in numbers, not percentages?
No, unfortunately, I couldn't find that. But there is definitely like a big increase in waxing culture. Like the trend is, I wouldn't say the trend is to wax, but I definitely see when I walk down the streets, there's a lot more waxing shops.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I also saw an article saying that it's become a trend in Korea recently that young people, mostly couples, go together and do waxing
Really?
together.
Oh.
Yeah, and also 20 to 30% increase in like the not teen, but like 20. What do you call the 20s? Like 20s to 30s age. So there's an increase definitely there. For the 60s, I'm kind of skeptical. I think it's like 2 people used to do it, and now there's like a 400%.
Right. That could be true
So
too.
it's like 8
Yeah,
people
yeah.
doing it in Korea. So, anyways, yeah, but the statistics show and articles say obviously that waxing is increasing in Korea.
Right.
Yeah.
And I brought some thesis papers.
Oh my
I read some
God,
fucking
he's such a
thesis
nerd,
papers
damn.
on waxing. There's not a lot of quality thesis papers, I'll be honest, about waxing. But I wanted to figure out like whether this was a trend for just women, or men.
Oh, that's really interesting.
So this thesis is called "Preference and Satisfaction of Adult Men with Cosmetic Waxing Experience." Surveyed 50 men ranging from 18 to over 30s. It's a wide variety. 50 is not a big number, honestly. So
But that's all we have. So.
right, that's all we have. So these men that were surveyed, they all have waxing experience before, and 96% of them were repeat customers of waxing. So once you wax once,
Never go back.
you never go back. And 68% of males preferred Brazilian waxing, so they go full on, okay? And surprisingly, only 12% of the survey men answered that they wax for sexual pleasure, which
Okay.
I would think it would be a higher percentage.
Maybe they were shy.
Maybe they were shy. 36% did say that they liked how it looked.
Okay, here it is. Your dick looks way bigger when it's
I
waxed.
agree.
It is
That's
true.
I like that. I'm very satisfied.
How would you know? Oh, okay.
29.
I'm not a virgin.
Oh yeah, I was like, how does a girl know your
it's
dick looks bigger?
logics. Okay, it's logics. Okay, 29% said that they did it for self-satisfaction. what kind of pervert are you? Like you're enjoying getting waxed. Like that's a painful experience, but they did it for self-satisfaction.
Isn't it self-satisfaction for the eye?
Ah.
Like they like how it looks.
And then they get satisfied.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
And
like
they
looking
just,
at their
Like
clean
people,
balls.
yeah.
I like clean balls
I
too.
like my desk to be clean.
Kind of like that. I'm a minimalist, so I like my dick being clean too. And 36% surveyed said that they wax once a month, which is the most common frequency. I was very shocked by this statistic. 8% said they did it every 1 to 2 weeks,
Whoa.
which is like fucking insane. They gotta be like
That's
growing hair.
expensive.
I know. Interestingly, 58% said that they got waxing from word of mouth of acquaintances. So people like us are spreading the word of
Maybe
waxing.
they're like, you should go to that waxing shop.
Yeah,
And your friends are like, oh, really?
Right. So that's the most common way to get introduced to waxing in Korea, at least among men. Now I brought some prices of waxing.
Oh my
and
God,
I was
wanna
very
know.
shocked. I was very shocked because like my waxing experiences are limited to about like 7-8 years ago when I was like before the military and stuff like that. So back then it cost me about like $150 to wax, which is extremely expensive, especially for a college kid. But right now, because there's so many new waxing shops that are coming around, now the price is $90 for men, 90,000 won, and
Why is it cheaper for women?
$65 for women because women have less hair.
It's not that much of a difference.
Oh, it is.
What? No? Okay, you use the same number
Well-
of strips, like, no?
Well,
The area's similar.
I don't know, honestly. I don't know why.
This is really interesting because
This is
for-
sexist.
Because, no. Because, yeah, but most of the time things are more expensive for women, whether it's like haircuts and
Right.
stuff. So it's just really
or
interesting that
nail.
or nail shops
Yeah.
like or like clothing, like there's
Yeah.
like a pink tax or like a premium, like we have to pay more for stuff because we are willing to pay more. So why is it more expensive for guys? It's really interesting.
I don't know.
Maybe it's like the service fee for like the female workers that are having to
Deal with
like,
trauma.
Yearly dicks?
yeah.
Oh, it's like trauma fees.
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
so what's the
Or maybe it's a little bit more like it requires a more sophisticated technique because there's something in there
I think
rather than just being like plain.
I think it's because there's more hair for men. Like I mean, like you say, there's not a big difference,
Yeah.
but you haven't seen hairy men.
No, but like-
and also you can't be like the waxer can't be just like once you see the customer's ding dong and it's too hairy, oh I gotta charge you more. Like she can't do that.
so she just charges everyone a lot.
Right. I think that's the logic.
I think it's because the waxer has to do like
Oh yeah. Well, they
like
have to
this.
men too.
It's
I know.
3D.
Okay,
It's 3D,
yeah, right,
okay?
Well,
right.
same
3D
with girls.
3D always costs more. Well,
Right.
girls is like
The girls have less hair in their ass.
no.
no,
I'm
no,
talking
it's
about
like-
the pubic hair.
Right. The vagina is like not
Flat.
protruded, so there's less like
So
workaround.
for dudes,
But
it's
for
3D.
guys, it's like you gotta like fucking
Flip
like,
around.
pick
you know.
out the hair from the shaft
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit like that. It's complicated work. It's very complicated. So anyway, and actually I saw prices as low as $45 for Brazilian waxing, which is extremely low. And right now it's getting lower and lower. It seems like this is like a very popular job for people like who are just looking for easy jobs. But I wouldn't say Brazilian waxing is easy.
Okay, how long does it take that for one person to be waxed?
1 hour.
What?
Wow.
No, you're joking.
That's a
It
lot.
says 1 hour here. It says 1 hour here.
What? Why does it take so long? It's just like a small patch of hair.
Yo, it's
It's 3D.
no, there's a lot of okay, you can't just fucking like rip this shit out, okay? There's a lot of like preparation that's needed.
Really?
Okay, you gotta like fucking like
Don't you
have a
put like medicine on it?
Have a steamy hot towel, and then like there's aftercare, so they put like aloe on.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
shit,
Yeah, well
like-
that doesn't take long. Well, that's really cool.
I
I thought it would take like 5 minutes.
And it's like
No.
you can't
5
you
minutes?
can't wax your They're in 5 minutes.
You would die.
Yeah, you would fucking die.
Well, you want it quick, no? It's like
No, you would
and
get
then
like
done.
infections and shit. You know?
Really?
And also there's like they don't just wax, they then take the what do you call it, the tweezers, and they pull out like individual hair
Oh.
if needed.
So to make
It's-
sure you have zero hair.
Exactly. To make you happy, like clean, yeah, whatever. So yeah, waxing is getting cheaper, and actually people are complaining right now
Why?
because the waxers are complaining because it's getting too cheap. Because
Oh.
they're charging only like a third of the price that they did like 6 years
Before.
ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Savvy Sarah says Aftercare takes a while and it is super important in all caps.
Right.
And also it depends on the waxer and the customer service treatment. So I
Right.
guess if you go to a really bougie, nice place, then it'll take longer.
Right.
Yes, more
Right.
steps.
More massaging.
Yeah, can I take a while to just like address some super chats?
Yes.